session, in this session. If we don't have time, we just use 10 minutes. Each of us goes through the final draft of the Manila Declaration of this Congress and put your, insert your input and suggestions on the copy you have received. And at the end of this session, I collect them all, and then we provide it to the organizers so that they can reflect it, what we suggest for that, okay? Now let's have a break, 5 minutes break. Enjoy it. Although we have a small group, but our presentations are so comprehensive, are so good, I think that we still feel that we are short of time. Yeah? So let's, I would like to propose that before you raise your questions to our 3 presenters and experts, and I also would like to read a few guiding questions. So keep that also in your mind when you raise questions and link it with the overall gender perspective in the context of this conference, right? The first question is, what is the notion of the hospital safe from disasters? I think our expert, Dr. Banatin, has already answered this, even extended and make it more concrete. Yeah? And what does it entail and how can it be established? I think this basically our expert has already answered this question very well in a comprehensive way. And the second is, what role can women play? I think this did not come out from our presenters. And so please prepare your questions to ask them. What roles can women play in establishing and managing hospitals safe from disasters? Are there attendant gender issues? And the third one is what practical steps should be taken at national and international levels to encourage the establishment of hospitals safe from disasters? Next question is, what must be done to ensure that gender issues are addressed and taken into account in the establishment, use, and the maintenance of hospitals safe from disasters? The last question, which is very relevant with the next task and evaluation of the final draft of the Manila Declaration of Actions, is what legislative measures, so I repeat this again, what legislative measures are required to facilitate the establishment of hospitals safe from disasters? What must be done to ensure that women and gender issues are incorporated in such legislation? So pay attention to the last 2 questions. Is what must be done to ensure that gender issues are addressed and taken into account in the establishment, use, and maintenance of hospitals safe from disasters? And the next is, what legislative measures are required to facilitate the establishment of hospitals safe from disasters? And what must be done to ensure that women and gender, actually women and men, issues are incorporated in such legislations? So these are 2 questions I think maybe we should focus on, but also start to ask the question which you have already in your mind. Start with that. Now I pass the floor to you. So who would like to start asking the question first? Please.
Yeah, the same question you have asked about the roles of the stakeholders. It was very clearly indicated by the three presentations of your own roles as health workers in the respective hospitals. But I would like to know if you work together with stakeholders, if there's, in disasters, do you turn to stakeholders, for support? This is actually an experience from where I'm from. In the Pacific, we don't really have better facilities like what you have here. And I think our strength is to working in partnership and working, in a group.